Okay.
Alright. Session, blah, blah, blah. To be edited in. I don't remember what number we're at. Does anybody know what session this is?
82.
82? I think it's like 9 or 10.
I think it's like close to 10.
Yeah.
Who would like to provide the recap?
There's not much to recap this time.
I was gonna say, there really isn't.
What happened last time?
We ran into a withering elk.
Yeah, y'all did kill an elk.
We left the portal,
and then
Korth
we headed
carved out
towards
an amulet out of the orb and tried to attack tourists, but he teleported around and stopped taking it like a bitch.
I calmed you down with magic. And then we headed north-ish to find the rift.
Okay.
And Korth tried to eat a corrupted elk.
Who has the amulet of bronze?
Huh?
The amulet.
It was Korth.
It is
He hasn't attuned to it, though.
It does. I don't think it needs to be attuned. I think it's just you put it on and bam. I didn't account for any attunements, so. I think it lowers your intelligence more.
There's a bug.
He's stronger. He has more strength, but less smirts.
You're strong.
What was that all
Isn't that
about?
supposed to like raise your strength to like
Raise your
20 or
strength.
something?
No.
I
Raise your
think it was
strength.
19.
19?
Lowers your intelligence?
Like
Raise-
strength plus 3, intelligence minus 1. Yeah. Korth is slightly less smart.
Nobody notices.
Well, he'll just learn more slowly now.
It'll take you like 2 or 3 more village retards to get him to understand this.
No!
I sip my tea. That's none of my business.
Maybe the old lady that lives in the shack.
Well,
Yeah.
he is a lizard folk, and he probably doesn't have exactly like taste with that. He's probably just like pussy's pussy.
Oh, poor
That's the way
Sky.
Zara views it.
Sorry.
Do you think his tongue does the whole like thing like
Oh, what, like,
It's like-
lizard?
He's got the long
Or,
venom.
I was gonna say it's like the venom tongue, like.
The
But
marbles.
no, isn't that
Marvel's
strictly related to like Komodo dragons? Is he more of a Komodo type or what? I don't know.
Well, I'm assuming.
No, he's like a chameleon.
Ew.
Or better yet, it's like the
Get
alien.
over here.
Get over here. Or it's like the alien tongue.
What if his tongue was more like a tentacle and it had suction cups underneath it?
Fuck, no.
Yeah. That sounds it. That's what I want.
What? No.
That's what it is now.
Okay.
No.
It is decided.
He's got a tentacle tongue.
Make sure you write that down. I need to write that down too.
Wait, was he cursed with
Don't
it?
said
He
anything.
was cursed with it. It's gotta be a curse. Like,
Well,
curse tentacle mouth.
His race are probably more amphibian than some of the other lizard folk. Because I assume in his like home continent there were multiple different kinds of lizard folk, all different colors with different attributes.
What color is Korth?
Black.
I thought so.
Like the green ones. I thought about all this the other day. The
Did
green
we
ones
already
would be
do
like,
it? Is it because I'm black joke?
Probably.
I don't think we have yet.
Oh.
I would have
Separate
written it
drinking
down.
fountains for dark elves.
Probably would have.
I would have written
What
that down.
did you write down for the last session?
For the last session.
Did y'all see my thing I posted about the Cards Against Humanity that was separate drinking fountains for dark elves?
I did.
That was great. I was
For
like,
the
yeah!
last session, I wrote
That's in
the
my
amulet of Brawn is from Elvencraft. It was in the orb and it does not attune.
What do you find?
Okay.
There is a metagame not allowed here,
We understand.
but the amulet is related to Darcy's history.
Cool.
Y'all are 171 miles away from the rifts.
You shouldn't give us like notes that we wouldn't know.
We talked about that. We actually figured that out.
Oh,
I wrote down that we actually figured that out.
170 miles away?
Yeah, because that's what he
Because,
figured out with the survival skill or something.
He got.
yeah.
Yeah, it was
I
weird.
thought you failed every survival check.
That was what was weird about it, because he actually got it.
The black tree, or black mold is overtaking the trees.
And that's what he was all like, this is what this
the
is.
giant elk was due north. Directions to the portal are northeast. The giant elk was covered in black mold on the left side. Mold progressing to the right horn. Left eye is milky white. And
Gross.
its feet are withering. It's 11 feet at the withers, 15 with horns. Terse collected 2 feet by 3 feet of antler. Everybody got 90 XP, and Korth ate the decayed corpse.
I
Gross.
didn't know we got. Oh yeah, we did get 90.
Delicious.
What's that pit
It was so tasty.
So
Y'all should
tasty.
be.
390?
It was so tender. Verb.
I think so.
It's
Yeah.
Did you
fermented.
ever figure out how you were gonna do Korth's quirk?
He's got.
Yeah, I have an idea. We'll talk about
My Hero
that.
Academia. He's got a quirk.
It's gonna be a slow thing. Especially,
Does it develop as other things develop?
yeah. I think that's the best way to go.
Gotcha.
Lots of fun that way.
Requiem.
Okay.
So fun.
Alrighty.
Yes, you're thinking right.
Commence!
Commence to jiggling.
Darcy's
So,
just
we
sitting.
just got done watching him try to eat this corpse.
Yeah, I think.
Pick it up?
Yeah, I think he tried to eat it and then he regurgitated it.
Oh!
He tried
yeah.
to eat it, he vomited it up, and then he went and sat down next to Darcy and started eating elf
And
leg.
Darcy's like
Yeah.
turning around away from him so she
I
doesn't.
mean, I guess
lose.
it's better than the the corrupted
Yeah.
corpse.
She's still grossed out though, so she's just
Are
trying.
we got
not-
like a campfire now, chilling?
By the way,
I believe it's still day.
the descriptors in Korth's notes are becoming more and more disturbing.
Yep.
I believe you.
8-inch dick size,
Oh, good lord.
tentacle tongue, 12 years old.
Oh my.
Anyone
He's
want to
gonna be
partake?
awful when he's an adult.
Anyone want to partake in some pedo bestiality?
Yikes.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Isn't that
I'll
kind of the
allow
same
it.
thing as Dragon Tales? Dragon Tales.
Dragon
We were singing that while we were cleaning.
Oh, they'll be getting some dragon tail.
No! Oh
To be
God!
honest,
No prehensile tail, please! Oh,
To be
not the
honest-
monkey toes! Oh,
Turris
No!
is the closest
God
thing to
damn
a dragon in
it.
the party.
Yeah.
Turris is the closest thing to a dragon in a party. So if y'all are gonna go for some dragon tails, you'd be going after him.
Yeah,
And I'm pretty
As
sure
he
he'd accept
strokes.
you because, you know, the whole village idiot standard.
Oh.
Turris is pretty
Maury.
easy.
His standards are pretty low,
Turris is pretty easy.
which means he would do a drow.
Right.
Oh, that's awful!
Damn. Well, hey, I'm a black girl, so. Yeah.
And just saying, I did learn that in drow culture, they do summon fiends, have them for dinner parties, and then have orgies with the fiends.
Yay! You hang out with my peoples!
My people.
So-
well, I wouldn't. Darcy would
I
have
ship
done
it.
that.
Why not?
Darcy, well, she's not a part of drow culture. She's a part of moon elf culture.
That's right, but she's a moon drow.
Okay, guys, let's go.
All right, so Darcy is trying not to puke and sipping
So
her
how
tea
can
like
you
Kermit the Frog.
describe what the taste is, Court? Kylie says as she sits down, plops down on the ground next to you, tries to avoid staring at the pile of vomit because it's starting to make her gag. She's like,
The taste of what? The elk?
No,
The elk.
elk. Balthazar.
Oh, yes. He's, well, elf is kind of like, have you tasted chicken?
Yes.
It's kind of like that. They have very stringy, break-apart flesh.
And
Okay, I need
Darcy,
to go find some sand.
Darcy ponders her own mortality as she looks at her own hands. I taste like chicken.
You're the dark meats.
And Korth is not too picky, but if you slow roast elf, it comes straight off bone. Isn't it?
Darcy gets up, and walks away.
And Kylie follows behind her. Oh God.
She's She's
I
just
mean,
gonna go find somewhere
when you're
to,
in a pinch, maybe, but
to meditate. So
Oh gosh.
she's trying not to take it in. So Darcy
I've
walks
got a
by.
really
just,
good roast recipe for slow roasted elf.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Maybe we should get
It's
equipment to
daytime.
make
You know
it.
what's
It's
even
daytime
better?
now.
It is
What's
still
that?
daytime.
Is
Because you fought in the daytime.
I'm not sure what they call it, but you take a roast and you coat it in clay, bury it in a fire.
Ooh.
Clay, I think it's like clay roasted or something.
Sounds interesting.
Seals the moisture in.
Clay oven.
Yeah.
Juicy elf.
Does that mean it's gonna
They actually
keep all
do
the
do
sweat
that
and
with some
everything?
Yeah, I think,
What does it say?
isn't it the Mexicans that do that?
No, it's much older than
Darcy
that.
his dark meat. Well, Darcy's just gonna meditate. She doesn't know what else to do. She's just gonna try and defrag all of this information.
So what is Sky doing?
Trying not to gag on the.
Side of the
She's
vomited
looking
up
herself
elf.
She's licking herself nervously.
It hurts. So
What's
why
my
is
water?
it the cat always licks themselves? Do
Actually,
they taste good or something?
No!
They do.
Oh.
Oh,
Haven't you ever eaten pussy?
I knew that one was coming. Jesus, that hurt.
Well,
no, not you. I swear!
Kylie's just in the background going, yes!
Korth did eat cat off street once, but
Gonna go hide in some bushes now.
Korth's friend was not too happy with Korth.
Aww. Did you eat their only little Mr. Sprinkles?
No, they said it was dirty. And Korth should be eating better things for Korth.
Dirty.
Like dog?
Maybe.
Dirty. What does that mean? I do not understand.
Korth is gonna stand up, walk around behind Sky, grab her by her
No!
shoulders, lift her up.
And you're just like,
As Quartz licks Sky, his suction cup kind of pulls her fur a little bit. And it creates a pinching sensation.
It's just like, oh no! Clawing at her back. Shit! Motherfucker!
Fuck him up, Sky.
Yes! Fuck him up! Do it! Do it! Attack!
Sky!
You should smack him.
It's on the back, right? Sky reaches behind and claws.
puff up. They hate that.
Get off me!
Is he gonna have to roll an initiative?
Does she taste good?
Oh my god.
Do you have to roll for that?
Korth will have to skin her first.
Darcy's just literally sitting there in her pose going, no. Shaking her head.
Just hiding in the bushes, sitting there hiding in the bushes, going, my plan is almost succeeded. I don't even know what it is. We're
Just your fur's all like bent up like
oh god.
Worst cow lick ever.
Yeah, I would say as his tentacle tongue pulls off, it like slithers
No!
back and then up her neck.
So descriptive.
I feel
With that little sloshy noise, like.
oh Jesus Christ.
He's like,
But it's
fur.
more ripping off the end of his tongue as it slithers back into his mouth.
I would say probably at this point she scratched the fuck out of you, and you have let her go.
Yes.
Sky is now out of Quartz's hands.
I'd say you should kick him in the balls, but he doesn't seem to have any.
Let the record
balls.
show.
Yeah, sure, yeah.
Let the recording
Well,
show
I
that
didn't know!
Sky is like shivering in disgust.
Korth did not mean harm, he just wanted taste.
D&D fun.
And that's how it always starts.
Next time, Corth, ask.
Oh.
You must have consent!
Oh, okay.
Right! I need adult!
I am an adult!
I am.
No, you were not.
He is a child.
You are not an adult. I'm an adult.
Technically, you just assaulted a child.
No,
He's
a
not.
child assaulted her, just
Yes.
like what happened to my cleric.
He
That
doesn't
is
know
true.
any
Corth is
better.
not
She just took her claws into
True,
him.
yeah. He
Here's
is
the
a
thing.
child.
Who's the court gonna believe?
True.
The cat!
Probably.
They
Are
always
gonna-
believe the
Are
cat.
they gonna believe the kid or the Catholic priest over here? The cat.
Oh, the
Catholic priest.
cat.
Now where did the kitty lady touch you?
Everywhere. And it
Corth
was
does
good.
not know. Corth just know he felt claws.
Corth was told she tasted good. And then Corth felt scratched.
Overruled.
Corth's
Sorry. Okay.
Well,
Anyway.
this is very entertaining. But this thing's starting to stink.
Yeah.
Huh?
So, the elk,
The
the rotting...
I'm like, okay. What are we
Darcy
talking
gets out
about?
her sachet.
I would say also probably by this time with the combined stomach acid of Corth and the black mold, the elk is just kind of like deteriorating into sludge.
Oh.
And it's just kind of oozing off of it.
Yeah.
So, how about we continue on to this rift?
Darcy takes another sniff of her sachet. Let's
It's
go.
her-
What you
Turns
huffing
down
there,
weight.
Darcy? What you huffing?
For anybody
She'll
who just
actually
kind
show
of
you.
flutters
It's like perfume.
towards
It's like
where
perfume.
the rifts are.
Or that whole Saturday. Oh.
Or it's like, you know the sachets with like the potpourri. She's just
Yeah,
like here.
like the cloves and all that
Yeah.
stuff in there. Yeah. I actually used to have a bunch of those. Like,
So, Taurus has started to leave.
I'm gonna
I'm
follow.
following.
Yeah,
Follow.
and we're all gonna follow. And then Corth is just gonna be like, "What? What'd I do?"
I'm
I don't
still hungry.
understand.
It's still here.
Corth eyes the sludge at the ground for a moment.
Oh,
before beginning the party.
No!
Come on, Corth. We don't got time for that shit.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
And think about it. He just barfed up rotting elk and licked you.
It's like a dog.
And then, clean it, you're gonna have to lick it yourself.
No, not this time. It's a bad
I
time.
don't think anyone's gonna
Better
join
hope
this
the
group
river's
chat,
not
so I'm gonna go
corrupted.
ahead and shut it down.
Okay.
Oh, gross.
Ugh.
Corrupted river.
Some chunks of mold floating down the river.
A living mold. Floating down the river. Like a slime. It's got little patches of mold on it.
And you realize it's a squirrel that's like melted almost into goop.
It's like the Fern Gully thing that slime.
Yes, yes.
Slime.
You and Tim Curry.
Yes! Tim Curry is the epitome of like creepy, sexy.
Let me show
Corth
you
moves to the
around.
front of the party.
Show you
though,
around.
taking lead.
Okay. So what order
Show
are we
you a
all in?
sound.
Darcy.
First, just kind of fluttered. Well, he hovered.
Flutters.
I'm behind her.
Damn it! I forgot that thing that I was gonna bring up here for you. I got this cone that would be great because it's like this tall. I think it'd be good
Where's
for.
my little styrofoam thing?
I don't know.
I'll show you my latest.
Or Taurus Darcy.
We can go down to the
Could
lab
someone get
and I
me some
can
water?
show you the farm.
Thank you.
My
Thank you
latest.
so much.
Of
Spice.
Should be in there.
My Tim Curry is.
Oh my god! Ah, Jesus Christ!
What the fuck?
Oh god!
Are you okay?
That's fine.
So moving to
Ah, fuck!
Nope.
Ah, fuck!
Spilled water! Oh my
You
god.
found it.
Yep.
Are you okay?
Feel it.
No.
All the descriptions and stuff, I just... Ugh.
Enjoy D&D.
we We are very
Think how
descriptive.
great
It
that
is
tongue
not
would be
uncommon
during
for
sex.
people to have
Just
long, drawn-out conversations and roll checks over penis size.
Suction cup goes right around your nipple.
Ugh.
I
Why?
need a Clorox wipe for my brain.
I feel
Right
feel
there.
like his tentacle tongue is probably kind of like an octopus
I will
tentacle,
throw this in your face.
where it has a mind of its own. So it writhes and slithers on its own.
She's like, stop! No! Make it stop.
I drove 3 hours for this.
He's like, I'm fucking making this worth it. Not to look. You got some pretty good ones.
Open it, have one.
I don't
Is
need
that
to
my
grab
cinnamon
it.
kind?
Oh, huh?
That's my cinnamon one, isn't
It
it?
was immediate. I had to pee.
I can't. Oh, I got it. I just want to smell. Ooh, they smell good.
I want to eat one.
I'm not much for okra, but they smell really good.
This is my special one that I demanded we put a cinnamon stick in.
Ryan,
I can't.
did you want any more?
No, I'm good for now. Maybe a little bit later I'll have a shot.
From transsexual.
So
What? It's a good shot.
no, Tim, or Tim carrying it.
That tentacle exploring every orifice of your body.
I don't know why everybody thinks that that's supposed to be like a good thing. I would think that that would be very, very,
Invasive.
yeah, and unpleasant.
Well, you definitely have marked the night after.
This is happening. Anyway, we're walking.
And walking.
And walking.
And walking and walking and walking.
And I'm
and-
skipping.
You're skipping?
I'm skipping.
I'm fluttering.
You're like a butterfly.
I'm pretty sure that's exactly how he's supposed
Yeah, well, to stay up with him.
Cor-
Oh, what
Cor-
it means the.
Course
you're
is
so
kind
tiny.
of like passively flexing his muscle and looking a little bit dazed.
Just his muscle? Just the one?
Just
Only have
one.
the one?
He's be like,
As y'all are walking, Court discovers that he recognizes a scent of a familiar herb in the area.
yay!
Gorth smells something. Something Gorth remembers.
Darcy will
Is it
stop.
ass?
Which way? Which way do you smell this?
Gorth points in whatever direction he smells it in,
Ooh.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
That's fine.
and then kind of trots over.
Is it a good smell?
It's some kind of herb.
Uh-oh. Is it magically?
Darcy will look
Is
over
it
at
magically?
Alex.
Herb? Oh shit.
Herbs, yes.
Last time Gorth got high.
Last time on Crazy Adventure.
As you approach these herbs, you recognize another herb patch of rosemary and thyme and oregano.
Not covered in mold?
It is,
Ah, damn it.
but the reason why he recognizes it is because it is precariously on a rock growth, and it looks like it has been plucked and placed there.
Ooh,
Uh-oh.
whoa.
So it is fresh.
Like,
It's fresh herbs on one of the boulders that has been overtaken with this black mold.
so, like, it looks like someone's growing it there?
No, it looks like something you would leave like on a grave,
Oh.
like
Oh, I thought it
like
would be
flowers
like
on a
for
grave kind of
drying
thing.
or something.
Oh.
But
okay.
somebody just kind of placed it on this
Aw.
rock of black mold.
I'm
Almost-
gonna take a moment of silence.
Almost.
The herbs themselves are still, they are not touched by the black mold. Somebody took this out of their inventory and placed it down.
So they brought it from their own
So
place.
either
and
it's
like,
there to make something smell better.
I'm going to
or-
investigate the rock.
Yeah.
I would like to see if there's any markings or anything under the mold.
Yeah. Look for tracks, something. Darcy will just
Could you
stop
help
and
for advantage
hold
on
her
that?
staff.
Helping him find anything?
I don't see why you wouldn't be able to.
I'll give him advantage.
D20?
Ooh.
Yeah?
Did you roll
Advantage.
one?
Got me
give
a
it-
20.
I got 7. And that would be what, survival? Do you add your...
You had your modifier.
No, that would be.
He
I'm
rolls,
just
but he rolls
checking
twice.
it out. So searching, I guess.
He's just looking to see if there's anything
Perception.
Yeah.
Total of 19 with a nat 20.
So he got it anyways.
Yeah.
there. Okay, so on the rock, you see that there is some writing on there.
Mm-hmm.
It is...
I'll carefully scrape the mold away with my.
Okay, I was gonna say it's definitely under the mold. You can't read it,
Okay.
but if you carefully scrape it away, you will see that the rock says, "My dearest Almira, may you find peace."
Oh.
Do you tell everybody else this?
I mean,
Oh, or
you guys
can
are
we
right
see
there,
it?
right?
Okay. I
Yeah.
didn't know if we'd all
It,
see it or
it's
not.
also written in common.
Oh, okay.
Korth
Which I-
stares at the writing on the rock.
I was gonna
What is
say...
this? And Korth kicks the rock out of the way.
It's a grave.
No! Can I, like, pick up a twig and, like, my little piece of note paper that I got from Verity? I'm gonna write this shit down. So we can remember. Maybe we can figure this shit out. Like, who is this person? Almira.
Demarin?
Almira.
Almira.
Yes, Almira.
It said, "Almira, my dearest Almira, may you find peace."
Yeah, Korth is going to use his strength to kick the rock out of the way.
No!
Because
What's your strength?
it is a
Dark-
19 right now.
Before you do that, Darcy's gonna grab your shoulder and just no. This is a grave. No, you don't desecrate a grave. This is for a person who has passed away.
But
Curse chuckles.
you're
He was
supposed
just thinking about grave robbing.
but you're supposed to eat your friends.
No.
Not in everybody else's culture.
Yes.
Back in Korth's tribe, we eat our dead so they can continue to be part of the tribe.
But not every...
I would
Not all cultures do that. This person has been resting here, so we leave their body to rest here. It goes into the earth and makes the earth more healthy. Therefore, it also leaves a place for them to remember them. Does that make sense?
What if they have something valuable?
Oh, God.
That's what I was thinking.
I can't.
mean-
Do you still have that shovel?
I do.
Why would you not?
Let's get to cracking!
And Darcy grits her teeth and just stands up.
Can I roll to start digging out the body?
It's a half shovel, so it's tourist sized.
Oh,
If 19 strength's enough to kick this rock out of the way.
Yeah, it's not a super large rock. I would say, Darcy, you're 5'11",
Aw.
right?
Poor Darcy.
She's
The
shorter
voice
than
of reason. Ignored.
5'7".
Huh?
I'm 5'7".
I'm 5'9".
You're 5'9". How tall is Sky? Say it's probably like 2.5, 3 feet
The
tall.
voice of reason
It's
is never
not
listened
very
to.
big. It's just kind of like a small, just something you would easily.
That's why you
be able
take
to
a moment
move
of peace
to
and be
the-
like,
to a spot.
May you rest in peace, but we're taking all your shit.
Well, as Korth kicks the rock out of the way, and I'm sure Turris and Callista immediately, like, close in on
Oh
the
yeah,
grave
no,
and
I'm
start
digging with my
digging.
hands. Digging.
Turris
Sure,
just,
why
like,
the fuck
digging
not?
like a dog.
No, he's got his little shovel.
Oh, right.
And Darcy's just like praying silently, just like, please forgive us for what
Korth
we're
is-
doing.
Korth is gonna turn around to Darcy, put his hand on her shoulder. It is job of dead to assure the living keep living. It is not, I am not meaning disrespect, but what they have could help us survive longer.
Yeah, but this is
Darcy
probably
grits her
decayed
teeth.
by now.
Darcy's just gritting her teeth, kind of like,
Yes. We're gonna do some grave robbing.
Darcy doesn't agree, but she's just gonna.
Let us
She's
say your-
outnumbered.
Let us say your father died. Would he not want you to keep living?
Her jaw drops.
Would he not want you to take his items so you could keep living?
He
Oh,
doesn't know, does
No.
he?
No, I would not want that.
oh, your father must not love you then.
That was really insensitive, Korth! Darcy yells out.
goes, he doesn't understand. Like in her inner monologue is just, he doesn't understand culture. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
He's a lizard!
Well, it's not a cultural thing at this point. It's more like his alignment type thing.
Yes, but
Like true neutral.
but it's also you don't understand the other cultures, so she's just kind of like,
A
okay,
little bit of both.
I get it, and she just kind of like looks at you and smiles and just.
Remember,
Aww.
he's got that necklace on. It's
So-
gonna be harder for him to understand what you mean.
So Darcy's just going to stand back and let this chaos pursue.
Chaos!
Curse
So,
is digging with his shovel.
I would say probably after about 15 minutes of digging, you unearth a skeleton.
Yeah!
The flesh is no longer on this. You can tell that whoever this Almira was, they have been dead for a long
Aw.
time.
How? What kind of race does it look like from the bones, or do I need to
She-
roll, or is it easy to tell?
Roll. Go ahead and roll.
Okay, investigation
nature.
or
Yeah, I would think that would be nature.
nature. 9.
Oh.
So
It's a skeleton.
It's humanoid.
you look at it and you say, it looks like it had a vulva at one point.
What check is she doing?
I was doing
Nature.
the nature
Nature.
check. I'm not good at nature.
I'm not either.
I just kind of look at it like,
Can I
11.
I'm more grossed out that this is happening.
can I roll for it?
Do we find anything amongst the bones?
Amongst the bones, you find a cracked half of a circlet.
Circlet?
Circlet.
Thingy.
Circlet.
Circlet.
I don't care!
Like a circle, it's a tiara.
Okay, when you
Yeah.
say cracked half,
Circlet.
It is a.
It's like a circlet of blasting that fits around your head.
like a tiara kind of thing.
Kind of.
Yes.
But it's half of one?
Yes.
So
Made out of what?
if
You have
it's
to
a
inspect that.
circlet, maybe
Well, anything can have a circlet.
yeah.
I was gonna say I'd show you in here, but
It is in the woods, and whoever left stuff for it left herbs.
maybe
So-
maybe it was something they liked. Maybe it was something that was precious to them.
Well, I would guess one of the more feminine races, like elves.
Darcy glares.
Did you just... you just called them sissies.
Yes, I did.
Darcy's just getting I'm the minority here.
Well, obviously it was something weak humanoid, not lizard.
Aww.
You're humanoid too. Shut up.
Anything
So-
without scales is perceived as weaker.
You guys can see about. This is what you get.
Oh,
Half of a circlet.
I would say it's more of a like a 1/3 of a circlet.
okay.
Okay.
So just like a piece of it.
You get a piece of a circular.
Circlet.
What's it made of?
Circular.
Circlet.
I will say as I very well fucking please, damn it.
What is
No,
it made of?
Crown. Thingy.
Tiara.
That
We'll say tiara.
tiara.
What is it made of?
Investigate it.
Bitch's crown.
Bitch's crown.
Bitch's crown.
Investigation 13.
Yay! Yeah!
Yeah.
So looking at it, you can tell that it's some shiny.
You're
Something.
good. Just
It was polished
wonder
and
what it
well
was. It's like-
maintained at one point. It is silver in color, but you're not sure if it's actually made of silver.
If it's actual.
Are there any
silver,
jewels
another
on that
metal.
piece, particularly?
On that piece specifically, there is a. What'd you roll?
13.
You can tell that there is a gem on the like set into the metal at the end of it,
Ah.
but you can't tell exactly what it is.
Does it seem to be emanating any magic? How would we do Arcana for that?
We'd have to.
That would arcana.
That'd be like either detect.
I
Magic
want to
or an
detect
arcane.
for any magic, but I don't know if I can because my art. Well, I got +3 to Arcana. 8. I can't tell, can I? I'm just like I don't know what the fuck this is.
Wait, as a jeweler, I think I'm able to like
Yeah, you might have.
I need Xanathar's Guide to Everything, because that book like does a lot more with toolkits and
Don't
stuff.
you have that printed off?
No, I don't have that printed off, but
I could
have
probably
it
get
up
that
on
printed.
email. Yeah.
Like,
I
I
had
think
the
with the
player's
jeweler's
book printed
toolkit,
off
I'm
in
able
my
to like
other one.
appraise jewels or something, and any craftsmanship, I'm able to tell like who or like what race made it or something like that.
Oh,
Any
so
other
don't you have an artisan's kit or something?
Anything else?
You can see what looks like to be crumpled remains of flowers.
Oh.
You are only able to like just barely tell because you can see what looked like a petal and maybe a little ash trail that looks like a stem, like where a stem would be. And
Anything
that's
else?
it.
That's it. A partial circlet of silvery metal with 1 gem in it.
No.
Well, whatever.
Alrighty then.
Well, it makes me wonder
Let's put the rest back.
who this person was.
Bury it back up.
Yes, and put leaves over the burial drum so no one can disturb it again. He gives Darcy a thumbs up.
Darcy just smiles.
Today's the 21.
I'm surprised you didn't take the bones.
At least,
Today's the 21.
at least.
Oh,
Forth
right.
try.
Korth can do things
so.
with the bones.
I was just thinking about taking the skull.
Korth is gonna use the body
Don't
to
give
make,
him ideas!
Korth is gonna use the body to make a shield.
Oh god. What are you gonna do with the skull?
No,
Make
you
it into
probably
a
use
cereal
like a
bowl?
rib cage for the square shield or something.
He's gonna make the whole thing in an ornate shield, like the hands and feet sticking out the sides, the skull right in the center.
All I can think of is the bone wheels from Dark Souls. And that horrifies me. Them guys are fucking bastards. Roll for, I guess, efficiency to see how well crafted it is.
What about your Balthazar weapon?
It has to be accompanied with an ability score check, and I get my proficiency with that.
Yeah.
So, like, is it dexterity? Is it strength?
I would say
Crafting
dexterity
something?
because
Yeah.
you are trying to fit a whole bunch of bones onto, like, one cohesive piece successfully.
16 altogether.
I would say that it is pretty well made. It looks like it will withstand a couple of hits. It's not as great as it could be, but it does look sturdy enough to withstand some battle.
Don't worry, if we find more graves, I'll improve it later.
Oh, good lord. Okay. This is
I also need you to draw it when you get a moment. We don't have to draw it right now because that would take a minute.
Okay.
Well, while this is happening, Darcy will just go over to the grave, kneel down to it, and just kind of bow her head, say like a short prayer, and then just basically saying, you know, forgive us for desecrating and disturbing you.
But see, now I have
Can't
another
use-
question. Now that he's disturbed the grave, does that mean he's gonna be haunted?
Well, that is a good question.
Well,
That's a metagame question.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't.
Korth is
I'm
gonna get
sorry.
a ghost wife. Fuck yeah.
God. No! No!
Would you like to engage in friendship ritual of marriage? That's close enough.
What?
Oh yeah, that thing.
I mean, you're gonna need to get a lot more bones for that.
Well, that's
Yeah,
a
that's
real
a little
place.
That's more than one. That's more than one body right there.
Yeah, that's
It's like,
actually.
is that the church has like all the skeletons?
Yeah, that's not a shield. That's a
Yeah.
thing.
Anyway, Darcy will like just get up from her prayer and just keep her head bowed. She's just trying to honor the grave more than anything. So.
What's Sky doing?
God, I fucking hate my phone to say that I
She's kind of just.
Doesn't know what's going on.
Blue,
She's like,
do
I
you mind
don't.
if I connect it to your Wi-Fi?
For what purpose?
Looking
It's-
up what the jeweler's toolkit does in Xanathar's Guide. Or what it allows me to
My
do.
internet is not very
That
great.
should be in the player's handbook too.
No,
It's
Xanathar's
very,
Guide
very
adds a
limited.
whole bunch of other
Oh.
stuff.
It's very limited. Since I'm using YouTube, you probably could not do that.
Like an
I mean,
herbalist
like-
kit, you're able to more easily
Where would you
identify,
look for that?
like
In the Dropbox. Just go to the Dropbox. It's in there.
for the cooking kit. In Xanathar's Guide, it gives it like you can basically
I don't know
just
if I have it in my
ground up materials in the
Dropbox.
woods and then make it like a nourishing
Hold on.
meal out of it.
Monsters Coast, Flawless Guide.
It helps if I touch the right thing.
That's what she said.
I don't have it.
Xanthar.
Yep.
What am I looking for?
Was it artisan or
He has a jeweler's toolkit.
jewelers?
And I'll double verify just to make sure. Yeah, jeweler's toolkit. And an herbalism kit. Jeweler's kit. Main thing.
If you can't find it, all I have is pictures.
I just look up Xanathar's Guide to Everything PDF. And then
I've got it pulled up. I'm
She's
looking
got it
through
pulled
it.
up. She's
Wait, the herbs were fresh, right?
Yep.
Yes.
They said.
So that someone's just recently been there.
Yeah. So does that mean somebody's been coming back?
Mm-hmm.
They're
Probably.
gonna find a desecrated grave.
Aww.
Good job, guys.
Not if you fill the grave back in and then cover it up with leaves.
Ferris is like, oh, my job here is done. Puts a shovel up and walks off, leaving a giant hole.
What is that under? I don't see it on here.
If it means anything, even in death, she's being useful.
Here.
Or she's being useful for the first time.
Oh, what? That's
That's so
awful.
mean.
How big was that skeleton, anyways? Was it like a full-grown
Big enough to
adult?
make a shield.
Big enough to make a shield.
Would it be like a little
Jeweler's
tiny?
kit,
Yes.
Jeweler's kids, motherfuckers.
Jeweler's tools. That's there it is. Okay.
Jewels.
Components. Jeweler's tools consist
Aw, man.
of a small saw and hammer, files, pliers, and tweezers.
Sorry.
Proficiency with Jeweler's tool grants you knowledge about the reputed mystical uses of gems. This insight proves handy when you make arcana checks related to gems or gem-encrusted items. When you inspect jeweled objects, your proficiency with your...
Sorry. I forgot.
Put that on silent.
Yes, ma'am.
When you inspect jeweled objects, your proficiency with jeweler's tools aids you in picking out clues they might hold. You can identify gems and determine their value at a glance.
Interesting.
Pause. Alright, resume.
Resuming.
Too bad lizard folk don't find value in gold or gems.
So you
So
have
you
the
can
half.
identify the gem though
Yeah, and how much it's worth on the market.
at a glance.
Yeah.
What kind of gem is it?
All of a sudden, he puts these glasses on, like, this is worth everything. Like,
Gorth is like, let Gorth see that.
I
First
kind
hands
of
it
want you
over.
to put a tiny little monocle thing on.
Gorth pulls out this tiny
it's called a loop.
jeweler's monocle.
It's a loop.
A lump.
Loop.
Loop.
Loops, bro.
It's a loop.
He pulls
It's
it
never
out of
looped.
his kilt.
So, looking at it, Quarth notices it is a very small sapphire.
Ooh.
He knows that it does hold secrets. What did
Can I
say?
use an arcana check to figure out those secrets?
Yeah, I
Good
guess.
try.
Let me ruin your secrets.
I mean, I'll allow it.
16.
You know that it is of great importance, but you are unable to determine why because you do not have all of the pieces.
Ooh.
Oh, once,
Oh, dang.
So this gem is small sapphire. Once we get other pieces of this crown, it will be a lot more useful.
Ooh.
Probably, yeah.
Does it look like it's any kind of racial make? Elven, Dwarven?
Can you tell that? I don't think you could.
I mean,
I mean,
That would kind of make sense, though.
I was gonna
it
say,
would.
because there's...
I would say that he could see that it looks like it's made by a celestial being.
Oh!
this is probably made by some kind of celestial of some sort.
Darcy's eyes widen at that. Ooh.
That's coarse.
Celestials.
Emotions don't change.
He's like,
Well, this is probably some celestial creation.
Darcy asks if she can... Well, she just kind of... May I see that? And just...
Korth guesses he does not have use for it.
Darcy
maybe
just looks
she
at
should
it.
keep it.
Hey, I dug most of that hole.
Hey! I helped!
Korth kicked the rock out of the way.
Darcy just kind of looks at it and ponders over it. She doesn't really know what to make of it, but if she knows it's from a celestial, it's got to be important. So, if no one else objects,
He's
I'll
gonna,
keep this,
he's
You
gonna
want it?
object.
okay, Darcy will hand it back to you.
I don't know if we could trust him to
Darcy's gonna
keep it.
Polish it on it, on his travels, clean it up, get it back to shining brightness.
See, if we had not dug up that grave to use the body one more time, we would not have found celestial crown.
I mean, he's not wrong, right, Darcy?
Darcy will just nod her head. Mm-hmm.
Which means there could be more graves nearby.
Probably not, bro.
Probably not.
I think we should continue our quest. We've
Onward,
been
ho!
doing this for a long time.
Korth is going to, try to push the rock back over the hole.
Looks at the hard camera.
I would feel like since they didn't actually, I don't think y'all actually put the dirt back in.
Nope.
So when Korth
Oh,
puts
no.
the rock back in the hole, it sinks in about 5 feet. And it's just barely visible. It's no longer a boulder on top because this thing's
That's gonna make
this thing
whoever...
is only 3.5, 4 feet tall. So it's at the right angle you can see the top of it. But if you're at a distance, it's gone.
Oh dear.
So Korth is just going to use his foot and scoot a couple of leaves over it. There, no one can desecrate this grave.
Oh my god.
Your feet are ice cubes.
I know.
Okay.
Well, Darcy's just gonna turn and start walking back the direction they were headed.
I'm gonna skip along happily. La la
Curse is engrossed in
wrong,
polishing
Sky?
this thing.
Oh,
She's
has the
hungry.
feels.
What did Sky do during this whole ordeal?
Yeah.
She was the sad
I
onlooker.
think she said that she was just kind of standing there shocked.
She was just
Is
like...
that what you said you were doing?
Oh, okay.
Just say, as a cleric, that's kind of an appropriate reaction, so...
I also feel like Sky would have at least probably kicked at least one of you because she is a cleric.
Yeah.
And you're desecrating a grave, and I feel like that is against her religion.
Maybe she's just too shocked
Question
right
is-
now. She can't.
The question is, who does she kick?
I'm pretty sure that she would probably kick Callista.
I mean, it was my fault. I did start it.
Well, if you weren't going to, Turris was going to.
Either that or her tail's just going doing that weird nervous twitch that whole time.
Well, whoever she kicks, it's going to hurt because she's wearing armor.
That too. Swift kick to
No
the
falcon
ass.
punching this bad.
Who would you like to kick?
Who would Sky kick?
She's like, I don't know.
She's just going to smite the whole party.
I'll allow it.
Sure. Aww.
I cast
ready to
Shatter
die.
at 3rd level. No.
Can Korth eat the divine light?
Oh my god.
Oh.
Eat the light.
I can't help it. It's so
Sky
beautiful.
just feels pretty just guilty now. That's
Yeah.
Aw.
Yeah.
If it helps, then I did take a moment of silence.
Darcy is definitely in the same boat with you. So.
Look, She was useful probably for the first time in her life.
Oh,
So-
why are you saying that? You're not helping the situation.
I'm just talking how Korth would see it.
Oh my god.
He's true neutral. None of his intentions are for or
We're
against
having this
anyone.
conversation while we're walking, obviously.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I'm skipping along happily.
Yeah, Korth is trying to explain everything to Darcy. Korth does not do anything to hurt or help anyone.
Did y'all take the herbs or did you leave them?
Leave them.
Okay.
I don't think I was gonna say nobody claimed to take them.
Well, weren't they
so-
on the rock?
Uh-oh.
The grave?
Damn it!
I still
Darcy
have
wouldn't
cooking
have thought
herbs,
anything
so I
of
don't
them.
think I need any.
Darcy
Yeah,
would
I
have thought
still
it
have
was
herbs,
enough
so-
room.
They were
Yeah, but she's
magical.
got that evil DM look going on, like,
Don't I always, though?
They were
no.
magically corrupted herbs.
Can I go back and get them?
No, you already left.
Oh,
That's
please.
metagaming.
Plus, you're gonna have Korth and pull that rock out of the ground.
That's, god damn it, you threw him in the hole!
He didn't throw
I'm
it.
sorry.
He gently pushed the rocket over the
And it
hole,
went bloop.
and it sunk in.
I'm pretty sure that's exactly how it happened. With the little...
Bump.
Alright, so we're walking, and nothing is happening.
Absolutely nothing. As
Yeah!
y'all are walking, though.
Damn it.
Korth is gonna start eating everyone.
No.
As y'all are walking, you guys are noticing that there is absolutely no clean trees anymore.
Aww.
Everything is just covered in black mold. There's
Ugh.
nothing. You guys are squelching.
My
through.
allergies! My
And you
allergies!
You guys do see little piles of fleshy goo.
Oh god. So
Which-
many dead squirrels.
If you, upon looking, if you decide to look,
It's
I
kind
will
of
tell
hard.
you what it is.
Darcy's gonna take one of her, like, robe cloths and just kind of put it over her, like, face.
I'm gonna be like, okay, I wanna know what the hell this is. I'm not sure.
None of this looks, behind her robe, none of this looks natural at all. And I guess I'll roll to investigate one of the lumps of goo.
that one! Look how squishy that one is!
Lumps of
You
goo.
have to mention
Korth's
that.
gonna take his trident and stab one, and then like lift it up.
I will.
As he stabs it, it just kind of like slimes down.
I will investigate with my eyes.
Delicious and
Okay.
nutritious! No!
And then Korth
15.
at the end of his trident.
Darcy, upon investigating with her eyes, notices that these are, in fact, the animals that used to live here.
Oh, no.
There are claws and teeth that did not turn into goo, and that is how she is able to discern that.
Are you gonna
everyone?
start gathering all of it?
Is there any
Everyone,
big piles?
everyone,
Medium, and small.
The-
There aren't any super large ones.
the lumps are what used to live in this forest.
Hooray for dead woodland creatures!
Did Turris actually whisper that to Korth?
Yes.
You think so?
So
No,
that's
you're fine.
Korth's tongue is gonna wrap around the end of his trident as he
Okay.
rips the goop off of
Oh, I'm gonna jump back. Oh, shit! Gross! Gross!
Darcy will lift up her skirt tails and just kind of.
Curse is not going to leave the air.
How much of this goo did you eat?
it. Just what was on the end of his trident.
So not very much then. Okay.
Oh god.
You are fortunate one. In any case, it is
mean-
probably about time for y'all to camp for the night.
In the goo?
Ah!
And it is completely dark. You
Well, at least
are
I
no
can
longer
see.
able to see much.
Even
We
with
need
my
your
superior?
dancing lights!
Even with my superior.
Even with dark vision.
How much fire magic do you
Remember
have?
that y'all are in a very heavily wooded area, like the entire sky is completely blacked out.
But usually even superior dark vision and superior dark vision should be able to see through that though. But
Korth's
it's up
gonna
to you.
walk over to an area.
Except
Everything
for-
is also
doesn't
black.
require light.
Everything is also black though.
I'll
You wouldn't be able to discern much.
Korth is
Okay.
gonna use produce flame so he can see.
I
How much
will-
fire magic do you have?
I'll just do dancing
No, how much
lights.
how much fire magic do you have?
I have one fire spell, and it's
What is
Fire
it?
Bolt.
Quart's
Firebolt.
gonna walk 15
But I can
feet
do
away
Dancing
from
Lights,
the
which
party
is 3 torch lights.
and use
Does
Thunder
it have an
Wave to
area
try
of
and
effect?
clear the.
Mhm. I think it's within
Corruption
120
away.
feet.
No,
Roll
Firebolt.
Firebolt's it's
for
instantaneous, if I
efficiency.
remember right.
For
But
like
does it have an area of effect?
Let me see.
success.
So what would that be? Just like a straight up roll, or
Yeah, just roll a d20.
Damn it. Do you have my original?
It's over here, yeah.
feet,
Because it's got my.
I mean, you'll have to come get it though.
Okay.
Because I have short little legs and it's
Anybody
too
have
much
any
work.
oil?
I do. That's why
how
I need my.
much?
It's a ranged spell
14.
attack.
So you successfully
It doesn't
clear
say
a
how far
5
I
foot
can
by
range
10
it.
foot radius.
Oh, that's exactly what I was
It's
thinking
instantaneous range of
about.
100.
Clearing an area
use
to...
Thunder
Hey.
Wave.
It's 120
Oh,
Kind
feet.
of blow it out.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Never mind then.
And
Okay.
he went 15 feet away from the group, so he doesn't kill anybody with it with this Thunder Wave attack.
And
Because
you,
that's-
you cleared out
got
some
my
area?
Yeah.
Because that's
Decanter.
exactly
I
what
think
I
my
was thinking
other
about with
decanter
fire.
oil.
Because I don't want to sleep in this crap.
Yeah.
I mean, Korth has a produced flame cantrip.
Sorry.
He doesn't even want to touch this
Just
stuff.
hold on to it, keep it together.
Especially seeing...
Darcy will go
if
ahead
we
and
stay in this place too long, we're going to turn into these critters.
Yeah, Darcy said goes like she produces
Sorry.
dancing lights, just does a little trio of them around
More
us.
specifically, if Korth keeps trying to eat this shit, he's gonna turn into one.
Maybe
Just
you should
gonna-
stop eating the lumps of slime.
How much oil do
I'm
you
playing
have?
my character.
I have
Playing true.
1 flask of oil.
Okay, that's not
There you
enough to
go.
do anything.
You threw your oil at,
The elf
Yeah, I had 2,
oh, okay.
so I have 1.
Alright.
But I also
I am corrected.
have. Oh shit!
Darcy's
a
gonna
tinder
fly
box.
up and see if he can find any cleared branches, non-moldy branches.
I have
there
a tinder
are
box.
absolutely none. The forest is completely covered.
Top of the trees.
Top
too?
of the trees, everything. The trees have no
For
leaves.
how far? Can I? Any far enough that Tursk could fly and get some firewood? Possibly, maybe no.
They'll travel at what,
if-
like 20 something miles a
If
day?
you find a
24
branch,
miles in a day.
if you will find a branch, tell Darcy because she can use prestidigitation to clean it. She can just
Oh,
Yeah.
that's true.
Yeah,
we can
because-
just well,
because prestidigitation can clean and like remove stuff off.
Is
of
that a
it.
cantrip?
It's very handy.
Why don't you just cantrip his spot?
I can. Well, he just blew it away with Thunder Wave or something.
Yeah, but he did a 5 foot by 10 foot
Okay,
radius.
well, Darcy will just go. She'll make some funny hand gestures and all of a sudden just.
It felt like that was a Naruto. Like,
Yeah,
did you
like a
just-
Naruto. And just all of a sudden there's just a circle about 120 feet wide.
There are no clean trees. They're
within
within
flight range. Okay.
flight range. Unless you were to travel the 20 something miles back.
And no,
Well, you better get flying.
not going to. Does that clean off the trees and everything
Yeah,
too?
it can.
Yeah, I feel like that would clean a dome. I don't think it would clean the whole tree. I feel like
No.
it would have a limit.
yeah.
Like you're right here, it would clean like a dome.
Gotcha.
So the base of these trees are clear. So if you wanted to harvest bark, you could. Some of the lower limbs are also clear, but as you progress higher up the tree, you start to see the black holes again.
Okay. Well, Turris will collect some firewood and start a fire and start cooking.
What are we cooking? Better not be Balthazar.
You already
Damn it.
know it. You already know it.
How about those mushrooms?
I mean,
We ate all of them.
Hey, Darcy, we might still have some spider left.
Or
We
some of the
have
deer
some
jerky.
Deer. We have
Deer jerky, that's.
some smoked fish,
Okay.
and we have some elk.
Darcy will. We took elk.
Elf.
Oh, elf. I thought you said elk. I was like, we took some of the elk. Darcy will partake in fish and deer.
Alright, well, we don't have any
And tea. She
vegetables.
will make tea.
Oh,
Usually we scavenge our, like, side dishes, but there's probably nothing here to scavenge.
do
I
you
have
still
very
have the
little tea
Xanathar's
left.
guide thing pulled up?
Now why?
I I have very little tea left.
Because I think the herbalism kit.
Yes.
Proficiency with an herbalism kit allows you to identify plants and safely collect their useful elements. An herbalism kit includes pouches to store herbs, clippers, and leather gloves for collecting plants, a mortar and pestle, and several glass jars. Your knowledge of the nature and uses of herbs can add insight to your magical studies that deal with plants and your attempts to identify potions. When you inspect an area overgrown with plants, your proficiency can help you pick out details and clues that others might miss. Your mastery of herbalism improves your ability to treat illnesses and wounds by augmenting your methods of care with medicinal plants. When you travel in the wild, your skill in herbalism makes it easier to identify plants and spot sources of food that others might overlook. You can identify most plants with a quick inspection of their appearance and smell.
Yeah, so Korth is going to try and look in the clean area and see if he can find herbs.
Might be able to find some tubers.
He wants to find the good kush.
About damn time. None of
I
these
had the
magic
good kush.
leaves.
I have the really leaves.
None of these magic leaves do
So,
anything.
looking in the... Are you investigating or just kind of glancing?
That'd be
Well,
like
it
a
said he can just kind of
nature.
find stuff, right?
Well,
I can
Survival.
apply investigation to it if you need me to.
Survival.
yeah. That'd have to be a roll. Right?
yeah, it just says
Survival.
You knocked
it
Over
makes
the
it
flying
easier, so
foam.
I would think that would lower the difficulty check.
Right. Well, he rolled a 21 on a survival thing.
So you notice that there are not any actual edible plants, but you see sprouts of what look like might be some sort of tuber or potato that is edible and has no ill side effects.
Yeah, Korth is going to dig a couple of those out of the ground.
I would say you could probably collect about 8.
Make potatoes.
He's going to bring them over, kind of dump them down, and he's going
What do
to
you
walk
want?
over.
Elf, spider, deer, fish.
I've been eating a lot of elves and spiders. Let's go with fish.
Okay. Fish.
What, you're not going to
fish,
eat the pussycat
fish,
again?
Home cooking.
Fish, spider, deer, or elf.
As he says this, he's like,
You know what?
Scary
Let's
cat
go.
person.
Let's go with spider.
Scary cat person.
Fish, deer, or
Fish!
elf. Okay. 3 servings of fish and taters, and 2 servings of
and
spider
taters.
and taters. That's the last of the spider.
fish and potatoes.
Aw, bye, spider.
Don't worry.
Thank God.
We know where
find
more are.
Right.
No.
That actually might need to be our second.
I would
major
say
quest.
you would need to cook about 6 potatoes or 6 tubers because while there are some large ones, they are not all large.
Right.
We'll probably end up cooking them all.
Cook them all?
I mean, it's
Just
a-
for
Fried
extra,
taters.
It's just a serving for 5.
Just for extra nourishment.
We can
that's
make
all
like, well, we don't have any water handy, do we?
Well, I thought
Do
we
we have
refilled
water?
our water skins
I thought
when
so.
we took a bath.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all did refill.
Yeah.
So we can make a fish and tater soup. Fish and
could.
tater soup.
Sure.
Korth can produce the flame.
Or venison and potato
We can
soup.
do all of it. don't you?
You don't want me to make a mystery stew.
I'm kidding.
Darcy
Maybe
will not
I do.
partake.
Maybe I
Might be a little extra thick with some sludge.
Got some
Elf.
bone meal to thicken
Some
thicken the stew out.
Alright. So, yeah. Fish and taters and spider and taters.
do. Tasty.
And our opinion on spider was that it probably has a consistency of crab.
Crab, hairy crab.
Hairy crab.
Hairy crab.
That's kind of gross.
Yeah.
Well,
I heard
you
they
don't
taste
eat
like
the
dust.
shell.
Well, no, I've what was it? Rhett and Link. They've eaten spider. They're like, it has such a weird taste to it. It tastes like hair, they say.
Oh, weird.
Yeah.
Grody.
Huh?
Ours tastes like crab.
Make it taste better.
I already wrote it.
This is how it's gonna be.
Crab is actually pretty good.
Yeah.
Crab is
Oh
really
yeah.
good.
We got a very angry blue crab one time.
Nice.
He was foaming at the mouth in the bag. And he was just like, it's great.
All right. So
Well, we
y'all
got a
are
big bag of
eating.
like crabs
We're
and
eating
crawfish.
I love crawfish.
So we're eating food.
Are we seeing this corruption creep up on us from the clear
I have
area?
candles.
Yeah, is it
Closing
moving?
back in.
And a hooded lamp.
Passively, your passive perception, you feel like something is happening, but you can't actually discern what it is.
Fourth specifically, or just the party?
Quarth and Darcy.
Okay. Well, Darcy's
What
just
is
kind
the,
of
like,
gonna
Can we
surrounding?
create a firewall?
No.
Is there any, like, bushes and stuff
I could
around?
use Ray of Frost to freeze it.
Like shrubbery?
Well, I meant like
They're all dead.
Oh, okay. Damn it. So I have
Like
no
something
place to
to
hide,
keep it
right?
like a burn.
yeah, like
Well,
But I
could
don't
set
have
up-
to hide. I forgot.
we can cut down branches and set up a nice line of coals to burn all night,
Yeah, I was gonna say if you
or a
gather
couple trees.
if you gather something, Darcy will use firebolt and just light it so that way we can keep it.
Korth, you
Um,
want to help me take down a couple of these trees?
Worth nods as he's still chewing his food.
While everybody's while Darcy's eating and like sipping her tea, all of a sudden you're just like trees like
well, you need my
Worth
oil.
is going to shove his hands into a tree and split it in half.
Roll for strength on that.
Doesn't
What
he
is
get
the
added
tree
strength
looking-
because of the
No,
necklace?
that's
Yep.
interesting.
Yeah, he does get added strength.
No, that is interesting because I want to know what the tree looks like inside from this stuff.
It's
I feel like it's gonna
What does
have
the
black
outside
mold in
look
it.
like? Is
Yeah.
it like
After you clear
Is
it
it just
off,
an ichor?
after you clear it off, it looks like it's been eaten away.
Oh.
Equate
so like
it
a rotted
to
log almost?
equate it to like acid would do to flesh, kind of,
Oh.
but for a tree.
Oh.
Oh,
So they're kind of soft and mushy.
Yeah,
Oh.
sounds,
A little.
sounds
Natural
like
rotted.
Nat 20. Ooh.
with is the nat 20 including your bonus?
That is a nat 20 plus 6. So 26 altogether.
Sweet.
So
A soft 20 would be if it was slower, so.
Where is Isis?
is she inside?
I haven't seen
thought she
her
was
at all.
I
outside.
thought she was outside.
She was outside with.
I haven't seen her all day.
She was outside. She
Hope she
barked to
didn't
be
go
let in,
away.
but so Quartz successfully, like he just easily he meets no resistance, and he kind of slides his hands in like it's kind of like
Mushy.
cheese. It's kind of like cheese. It's got some resistance, but it doesn't have a
Still out
whole
there.
lot.
Where's your pile of crap?
Huh?
Where's your pile of crap?
What pile of
The
crap?
cobalt. The cobalt.
Your
Oh.
car.
It's over there.
Oh, okay. Oh, it's just
He
one.
moved it.
It's hiding behind her new car.
So you successfully do that. You split the tree. It falls with a not as loud of a thud as you would have expected. Inside this tree, you can see that there is definitely some internal damage. It looks pitted like Swiss cheese.
Oh, wow.
It is not completely hollow, but it is well on its way to complete death.
Right.
Oh.
And I would say that on that successful roll, you are able to do that to all the trees around.
We don't need all of them.
No,
There.
like
Well,
all
he
of the,
just does
the
it in a-
perimeter.
Like a.
All the perimeter trees.
Alright, and let's line them out so that we can burn them.
I'm
We're
gonna
just gonna
assist
create-
in the lining
We're
of
gonna
the
create like a wall,
like a
of
circle around the area.
Yeah.
smoldering tree.
Darcy will just light
It's
one.
not going to be like a massive fire. It's,
No.
We're gonna get some coals
Just have
going so
coals
that
burning.
anything that touches it is gonna,
Well, as you
The
guys lay down
Creeping
each log,
darkness.
yeah, as you guys lay down each log, Darcy will just light it with firebolt and go from there.
Hooray!
Yay!
Fire!
that'll be our sentry and our.
Should I get my lamp out?
Sorry.
My happy little hooded lamp.
I don't need a lamp if we've got the coals around us.
You haze
As
chocolate.
fire touches
I
the
want a
corruption, do we
chocolate.
hear unholy screeching?
Did I haze a chocolate? Danke.
We're not gonna hear unholy screeching when the corruption touches the fire.
It's when you did it earlier.
Oh, okay.
What did you say? I'm so sorry.
I said that we're not gonna hear unholy screaming coming from the corruption as it touches the fire, are we?
Maybe.
Like an unearthly scream. Either that or it just consumes and grows over the fire.
What happens when
Are y'all sleeping? Or are
I'm
y'all
not.
still awake?
Darcy's still awake.
I'm still awake.
I'm still awake.
Curse needs his beauty sleep.
You right.
Although Korth is wary,
Gotta
he's
keep
willing
the
to take a short
scales
rest,
nice and shiny,
not
right?
a long rest.
What is Sky doing?
I feel like she needs to pray after with the events of today.
I need to pray.
Bitch, you need Jesus.
I can just see her like.
I love that. Bitch, you need Jesus. He needs some milk.
Hit that boy some milk.
I want to use my favorite
Alright,
turkey.
so Turris and Korth are sleeping. And you three are awake. Sky is
I'll be
praying.
keeping watch.
What is Callista doing?
I want to use my favorite turkey.
Oh, thaumaturgy?
Yeah.
For what purpose?
Why?
To make everybody start hearing shrieking.
Are you okay? Roll for stealth on that to see if these two notice you.
I was gonna say Darcy's keeping watch, so.
Plus 5, 18.
18. You are successfully doing this without them noticing.
Gotta
In
say
the
my
night-
passive is too low. Yeah.
So in the distance, these two hear small scuttling noises. Scuttling noises that sound like spiders. And I would say, how long are you trying to do this? Just for a couple hours or until you go to sleep? Or?
If Darcy hears this, then she is going to be clutching
For
her
the whole
staff.
night.
Darcy's gonna clutch her staff if she hears this. Just
Yeah.
looking around, frozen.
With the occasional.
So I would say that is probably about halfway through the night.
Darcy hasn't slept. I'm gonna have exhaustion. So that means everything's bad.
In the distance, you hear
Darcy's frozen.
Do we hear this?
it startles y'all awake.
Curse jumps up, sword out.
Darcy's Darcy like frozenly turns her head towards Turris, just like, I don't know what the fuck that was.
I would say that Korth and Turris have had about 4 hours of sleep.
Fuck.
Are you guys not sleeping
Darcy was keeping watch.
the whole night?
Not the whole night, but
I mean,
I didn't know this was happening the whole night. That she could only do a 4-hour shift. But she wasn't able to fucking sleep because of that sound.
I'm sorry. I needed to do something off the wall.
In the distance, you hear
Darcy just like does the rock eyebrow.
Or the Murloc sound.
the fire is starting to dim.
Darcy will try to spark some firebolts here and there just to kind of keep it lit.
Okay.
So,
The fire is back to smoldering.
okay.
Can I change it to where they start hearing people's voices?
Roll for stealth.
Oh no! Oh, but it's 9.
So
my passive perception only.
I was gonna say, my passive, we all look at you.
yeah,
Was this
they all
you?
kind of look at you like so Callista goes to start whispering voices,
And she's going,
she just kind of and at
Darcy
this
looks
point
at her.
everybody is very much noticing this and they all look at Callista.
Yeah, Darcy looks at you just like, I'm going to sleep now. She just takes a blanket and wraps up.
I just wanted to make sure you guys are on your, toes there. I mean...
Before Darcy goes to sleep, she lights a couple of fires near her, just making sure.
Do you
and
want
she
a
looks
candle?
At you, and she looks at you and goes, "No." And goes to sleep.
Back, demon!
Turns
Back!
and flies up to a clean branch and sleeps up there.
Okay.
Damn.
Korth is going to have a produce flame as a torch as he does the outside perimeter, like guard duty, outside the fire circle they have.
So you all wake up, and you notice that the fire has kept you safe tonight.
Yay!
If Darcy's awake, she actually wants to use her firebolt on, just a little bit where the mold is.
I'm waiting for the butt. Where's the butt in this?
So
The fire's kept you safe, but Korth is gone.
he just got eaten. It's like the magnet goop where it just like.
The fire's kept you safe. But as you look around, there's no Korth. You call his name, and you hear... And you walk around the corner, and the dryad has pulled Korth into the tree with her, and the black mold is progressing over his face, but you can't tell because he's already black.
I knew it! God!
Anyways, y'all wake up and y'all are
had to
fine.
be one.
Well, I'm gonna firebolt some of the mold just to see what happens. So.
But everybody has that dream.
Everybody mutually has the same dream that
So-
Korth got taken by the dryad.
So you see him in the frozen in the tree with the mold overgrown, and all you, "Oh, good morning, friend," and wake up with him in your face, and you're like, "Ah!"
That's exactly how it happens.
He goes to wake everyone up at a time because he was the one that woke up first. He's like, "Wake up, friends! Wake up!"
him in your face, just going,
Hello! Get up!
Korth crouched down, staring directly down at someone. Right
That would have been like the perfect opportunity to be like, "Ooh, what do these do?"
Homer Simpson screamed.
Yeah.
No, you look up, see Korth looking around.
Get the fuck
but
off
still,
my
like,
horse,
moving over you,
motherfucker!
tongue hanging out like a dog as he's like looking around.
Don't you dare!
The tongue is like
Oh,
wiggling
like the
just a
little
little bit.
tentacles
You
from
should get it
Davy
pierced.
Jones.
So zapping it with your fire,
Yes.
it leaves a clear circle, approximately 4 inches past the actual point of impact.
Okay. Ray of Frost to see what it does when I do that.
Magic missile.
Ray of Frost would just create a small ice pinpoint.
Aw, I know
Does it dissolve or does it stay frozen?
It just stays frozen.
Is this
Can I
the
pick it up
Korth?
just to see?
The Korth?
I think so.
Okay. Does anyone have a container that I can put this in?
Who's got the herbalism kit?
I need a
Who's
container.
got jars?
Okay. Darcy will tap you on the shoulder. I need one of your jaws to put this in.
Okay.
So she'll just take
Pulls
it.
it out.
Okay. She'll take it and just unscrew it and put it in. And just kind of look at it. I want to know what this is.
Roll for initiative so you don't drop the jar.
She'll
The
put
best
it.
way Korth knows to find out what something is to eat it.
I don't think it's a good idea to eat this.
Turris told me to eat it off my trident yesterday.
I would-
You always listen to
Darling,
Tor.
I wouldn't listen to everything that Turris says. No offense to Turris.
He's gonna lead you
He's
to
a good
trouble.
he's a good kobold.
But so
I am
am
offended by that. Turris says.
You led him.
Turris says as he's crouching on his branch.
You
taking a
have
crap.
led him astray several times, so keep your mouth shut.
But you told him to go into rage.
Shut up. So she'll just pocket the frozen mold and hopefully come across somebody who can maybe identify it, tell us what it is.
Plop. Plop.
Most of the parliest used Korth at one point or another. Korth
Are you
figures is how
shitting?
friends work.
Oh, Brody!
He said that as he was taking a
He's
crap
like-
off that branch.
What the fuck?
All of a sudden I'm like,
Have some decency! Do that in the... Well, there are no bushes, but do that somewhere else.
you can do it.
Why?
Flex it.
You do it.
No.
No, we women don't poop.
Women poop.
Women
I've
don't.
seen you poop.
No, you have not. You
I
have,
have too.
you have not. No, you
I've
have not.
watched you.
You've never watched me. I hold it for days.
I know
I'll
it's so
explode when
weird.
I'm 50.
I'm pretty sure Korth has seen it at least once.
Jesus Christ.
Why are we discussing poop?
Because Turris is pooping.
Why?
He goes
Terz?
plop, plop, plop. And I'm like, is he shitting right now? And he's like, yes.
He's like, enter a
That's
shit.
Would you like
Okay.
to collect that in a jar as well?
Ah!
That's actually
No.
one of the things I put in his personal description. He will just whip it out and pee or urinate or shit.
Alright then.
Why?
Because he has no sense of
His,
modesty.
his crystallized dick just...
Korth literally just digests everything.
God.
There is no fecal matter afterwards.
That's
Oh.
gross.
Ugh.
The
Everything
cycle
is-
continues.
as a true lizard folk, everything is put to use.
He's like an Indian, except worse.
I mean, they use it to fertilize stuff, so it's not that bad. But...
Yeah, but...
Anyways.
Anyway, so, Darcy's gonna get up and, like, sponge bathe herself with a cloth. What the heck is happening right now?
He wants to go outside.
Oh, that's what that is.
No,
Outside?
Toshi.
He's
No.
Will somebody please let him out?
Are we close to pausing?
We're at like 35 minutes.
Oh,
37.
Close.
We can pause.
Yeah, we can pause.